your trailer might need an alignment if it goes down a road looking like this. Ooh, yeah, that's the way we like it, baby. Piping hot. So good. Woo! Anyhow, welcome to the channel. I hope everyone's doing well today. I am L to the W. I am a disabled veteran, a YouTuber, and an avid car enthusiast. If you're joining the channel for the very first time, please go ahead and consider hitting that subscribe button. Give me a thumbs up as we share this journey of everything that's crazy and ongoing in my life and my love and passion of everything about cars, whether it be my small collection of cars, car events, and modifications and things like that. And don't forget to follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. The links are in the description down below. So let's go outside right now and check out a car that doesn't get a whole lot of love, unfortunately, on this channel. It is my beautiful 1999 Trans Am Firehawk. So let's go. So right here is my 1999 Trans Am Firehawk, and this is a car that really hasn't gotten a whole lot of attention in the show. I really wish I was doing YouTube when I first bought it, because I really have an interesting story that I want to share with you about how I got it and what I had to do with it. So I'm gonna go ahead and take it for a little drive and discuss that. But first, it's been sitting for a while. Let's go ahead and check the oil and make sure we got some good air in these tires. Well, despite the fact that me having it on a float charger, is the battery's totally dead, so I'm jumping it with the Cruise. Yes, the battery's back there, and I know there's jump terminals up front, but to jump that big LS1, I'm better off hooking directly to the battery. So let's see if we can't get a good cold start. Yeah, you see that? That's why I like keeping it in the car capsule, because it prevents all that rust and that from coming, because it sucks all the humidity out of the capsule, so you don't have the rust problems. So I'm definitely gonna have to try to get another one. Okay, so here's the power plant. It's a LS1. I believe it's all stock except for the airbox. I think that was added, but it is a legitimate street legal performance piece. But I do believe these and the WS6s came with the factory airbox. But there it is. Sounds good. It's got about 98,000 miles on it, and look at it. Get a lot of people ask me about like the longevity and that of like my SS sedan and the GTO. And I'm telling you, with the LS platforms, you really can't go wrong. These are solid motors. So let's go get some gas, because this thing is desperately low, and we'll talk about this car. Alright, well, the fuel gauge works, and now check this little thing out that happened. Way back in the day, GM was worried about, or I guess maybe there was a problem with people stealing factory radios out of cars. So what they did is they put a like password into the, it's like a 4-digit pin for the radios. And now that the battery died, I forgot. Now it's locked, so now I have to dig up the owner's manual and all that fun stuff. So we'll get it unlocked. But I had a subscriber ask me about this car. I asked if I was going to keep it. You know, it's original and all that stuff. And I mean, yeah, it is original. And when I got it, the guy started to do some mods. He put some chrome pedals. He put this aluminum thing over the dead pedal and put some aluminum things over the pedals, and he put clear and turn signals. And I found some catalogs. It looked like maybe he wanted to change the wing and stuff like that. So, but I'll get to that in a second. But anyhow, like I told everybody, I want to do the garage, and you know, I need funds to do the garage. You know, I'm not made of money. I'm not bringing in much on YouTube. So the problem that this car looks really cool, but when you're 6'1", it is not comfortable. If you look at how close the steering wheel is to me and how bent my arm is, now look at my knees. Do you see this? This is like, I can literally bang the knee. Here, it is not very roomy at all. It's not like, I think like my 92 Z28 was. It's just, in that respect, it's not a very comfortable type car. I mean, it looks cool and it's fast, you know. She still screams. This LS1 is very strong, capable motor, but you know, I mean, I do like the car. It's fun to drive short distance. It's nothing I really want to cruise too far in, actually. But anyhow, I got this car off of a co-worker. She posted it on her Facebook page. I heard her mention it before. She said people would come to her door and ask about the car, and I was like, well, what is it? She said Firehawk, and I was like, nah, not like the Trans Am or anything like that. But anyway, she one day I see it posted on her Facebook page for sale, and I'm like, oh my god, wow, I gotta go check it out. So her husband, very unfortunately, got Parkinson's, and he was just really a mess. He could barely walk and function anymore, and I don't know if they well, whatever, they just need to get rid of the car. Sitting in the driveway rotting, and they had it moved for about 4 years. A lot of people, the WS6s and the Firehawks know that street legal performance put the hoods on, and they really didn't do a good job with the paint. A lot of people that even took care of the cars had paint problems. So this car sat so long, the clear coat completely came off the hood. It wouldn't start at all. And you know what? I'll try to find some pictures and post it in here, so you're not just looking at me and my face and all that throughout this whole thing. But I had to do a fuel pump to just get the car started. I had to order 4 tires. They were completely flat. The car wouldn't move. The brakes were completely rusted, so I had to add all new rotors and pads to the car. The thing was squealing really, really bad. All the tensioners and idler pulleys, the bearings went bad. I had to add those and replace all the belts. The AC wouldn't come on. It looked like a mouse or something ate a hole in the lines, so I had to put new AC lines. It worked for a little bit, and I lost pressure. I did a dye test and found I had a leak in the compressor, so then I had to do a new compressor. Power window motor on the driver's side wouldn't work. I did a basic tune-up. I did new plugs and wires on the car. I believe that was it. Yeah, I did the brakes, new tires, fuel pump, the tensioners. There's 2 tensioners. One's just for the air conditioning, one's for the rest of the system. So there's 2 tensioners and 2 idler pulleys. I did 2 belts. And now I got the car running. Of course, I went and had the hood painted. And obviously that wasn't a problem for somebody to panel paint the hood, but it's not metallic either, so I don't know if that plays into it. But yeah, so anyhow, that's the story and how I got the Firehawk. Thing I did is, because it was sitting down outside so long, I did have to give it a polish. So I busted out my polisher. I gave it a good polish. All the Firehawk decals were pretty bad shape, so I had to redo all those as well. And you know, this is the car you see today. Unfortunately, right now I know it's really dirty. Like I showed you, the car capsule broke and it's been kind of sitting outside, and I really need to get that fixed. I really wanted to do some trick editing and that, and do some cool pictures and cut it to a beat and stuff like that, but it's like 40 degrees or maybe a little bit colder, so I'm not really going to wash it. But I'm needing to work some overtime at work, so by the time I'm going to get home it's going to be dark. So I left on time today just so I could go ahead and film this for you. So anyhow, I don't know what the rest of the week's going to have in store for me, but we will see you there and then. So I remembered a couple things. On the back, between the taillights, there's a red Trans Am thing. I replaced that. Very typical of these cars to fade. That thing was painted. And these sun visors are brand new. One of them was broke and the other one wasn't feeling too good. But I forgot to even just show you the whole inside of the car. So this is what it looks like. There is a Firehawk right there on the ashtray, but other than that, these Firehawk floor mats are original. They're part of the it was an option for this car, but yeah, okay. So now we'll go on to the next scene. All right, next scene. One other thing I did is here in the steering column, it's got a tilt wheel. So it's really common is that there's 4 bolts here in the steering column that'll work their ways loose and it'll make that thing really wobbly. So that got fixed. These are the floor mats I'm talking about. There's also one in the back, and this is actually what I found out why the battery died, because this latch, the hatch was not closed all the way. So also it's very faded, but that's the original mat back there. So you can tell this is a real Firehawk if you go into the door panels right here. And you'll see this by street legal performance that it's been modified. There's 2 in the driver's door and 1 here in the passenger door, and this is what tells you the options. See if I can focus in on that. You can see chrome wheels, floor mats, and lubricant package. So this on their passenger door on the Firehawks tells you what options on top of the regular Firehawk. And like that's what I was talking about here under the hood. You have that. Pretty cool stuff, all unique to the Firehawk. So how do we look? I'm actually trying out an ND filter for the very first time. I bought a few of these and a polarizing filter for my European trip coming up. That way I can get some beautiful crispy shots. In camera terms, I'll be able to keep the aperture, the exposure open a lot longer and really get some nice, beautiful, creamy shots. But anyhow, I'm going to go ahead and end the vlog there because it's already at 13 minutes. My birthday's coming up. We got some stuff for that, and we have a wedding this weekend. The daughter-in-law is getting married, so I'm going to go ahead and post this early because I need to get ready to film some stuff for the wedding this weekend. So thank you for letting me share my story of how I acquired and everything I had to do with this beautiful car. Let's go ahead and see if it's going to start. It's been sitting for like 2 days. I'm not having much hope, but I think I'm going to have to run to the store and get a new battery. Yeah, the actuators aren't even moving. But anyhow, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please go ahead and consider doing so. Give me a thumbs up as I share all of the stuff in my life, good, bad, misfortunes, dead batteries, and everything. You realize it's going to be my second battery in a month I'm going to have to buy. I don't think this thing is going to go. Oh yeah, look. Look at the voltage. Nothing. So that's great. It's going to be another battery to have to buy. So please go ahead and subscribe. Help me fund these cars because I need some help bad. Anyhow, we will see you on the next video. Thanks for watching and the continued support. And if you'd like to help with the new battery, links down below for PayPal, Patreon. buy one of these beautiful t-shirts. If you shop on Amazon, use one of my affiliate links. It doesn't cost you anything, and I get a commission, because this is going to cost me about 90 bucks. And okay, now we'll see you in the next video.